Alright, here we go. This is going to be a pretty large batch of mail. I haven't made a video in a while. It's probably one of the longest layoffs between videos I've had, but this is new stuff that's come in over the past week. Gonna guess it's gonna be baseball and football. Vintage baseball is what I buy usually nowadays. These were just kind of random, like I don't remember how much they were, but a few bucks. Chiefs rookie to Marcus Robinson, and this is Origins 16 Panini, which is a knockoff of Inception that Topps used to make. Cards look good. It looks just like Inception, so I mean, I don't really care if they copy the designs. I always liked Inception, so if they copy some of Topps' better designs, that's fine with me. I think it's going to be a long time until anybody else gets an NFL license. I'm going to guess 8 years probably. Here's a cool vintage card. Now, PSA 8, the pricing on this card fluctuates drastically when you get from an 8 to a 9, as is for many PSA cards. People will just pay that premium for the lower pop in the superior grade. But I think this card is fairly well centered. 76 Topps Hank Aaron, PSA 8. It's in the new holder. This had to be like one of his last seasons. How many home runs does he have at this point? 745. So I bet this is his last season. Looks like he's getting a little long in the tooth there. But classic baseball cards. I don't know. There's something about them. I keep some of them, and I put some in my store. After they come in, I kind of take a look at them and see. Here's some more Panini Origins. This was a Clowny. It was something like a dollar or two. I thought it had a cool patch. 6 windows from Absolute 14, which was a fun set. You just couldn't grade anything. Kenyon Drake. I don't know why I bought this. Just random buys here. These cards look pretty sharp. Looks like some of them are slabbable. And a blue jersey of Kenyon Drake. He did a touchdown the other day, though. What's that? So just a ton of variety in this video. Looks like we got Eli Manning. He's a great player. This is just a PSA 9 mint of his Topps Chrome base, but this is a beautiful set back in the day. Something I always wish they did, even back in 2004, was had on-card auto rookies. Those would be the value on those. Some of the players in this set, Eli, Roth, Fitzgerald, those would be through the roof right now, considering Topps Chrome, how popular it is. Will Fuller is off to a great start. This is a mirror orange to $3.99. Certified 16, sorry. I still haven't. I've opened one 2016 product. It was out at the National. I opened a box of Donruss, and it was actually pretty fun. Paul Perkins. I don't know why I bought this card. I guess I just wanted to see what some of the newer cards look like, but Giants third string back, I want to say. I know they cut Andre Williams. He was kind of a plotter. This was open the other day, but I wanted to show it in the video because it's such a cool card. This is an Eli Chrome Gold X-Fractor from 04, and it's numbered on the back here. It looked like it was in good condition too. 279, which is kind of the odd numbering that Topps has used over the years, but this one looks really nice. Clean surface, centered well, sharp corners, so looks slabbable. And this one is very well protected. It's kind of funny when you get a card protected like this, and then it's like a $5 card. Can't complain about it. Then you'll get a $50 card that's halfway out of the case. Just A lot of different sellers on eBay. Pieces. A+ packaging, and it's a nice card too. It is a Clemente 57 tops, PSA 7, and that one looks centered very, very well to me. That bottom left corner is nicked, and that's probably what took off from it a little bit, but aesthetically this card is beautiful. And the back's pretty well centered too. Little print dot there. There's a little red print dot above his hat, so I'm sure that took off too. And the corners are not the sharpest, or else this would probably be an 8 or a 9, but nonetheless a beautiful Clemente. So mixing in some new football and some vintage baseball. Haven't bought no hockey lately. I don't know. I think out of all the sports, when you break hockey boxes, you probably get the worst value. I mean, it just seems tough to pull anything decent, just in my experience. Here's another Chiefs card, DeMarcus Robinson. This is a mirror blue. It's like $5. Patch was sweet. Out of 50, I don't know if he'll ever become anything. Third or fourth round pick from us. This is stuff that it might have been in one of my previous videos. I wasn't sure, but this is PC stuff. And this is a very, very tough set. I've talked about 98 SPX, guys. If you ever see a 9 or a 10 in this set, it's a great card to own, just because the way Upper Deck made these cards, they were just so susceptible to chipping and scratches, and just the way it was, I guess. But it's numbered out of 1700, and it's called the New School. It's just a parallel rookie. It's a solid 9. And then we've got a LeBron James Bowman, which is not the easiest set. Obviously with the black borders, blue outline in the back, often white chipping on those. This set's tough too. I feel like I showed this one before. 01 Topps, Breeze 10. Beautiful Clemente. This one's centered well too. 65 Topps. So the other one was 57. This one's not worth as much because as you go, down the years, I think they're just not worth as much. Maybe they made a little more. I don't know. Maybe they were a little easier to grade. The way Topps was cutting them, they weren't as miscut. And then a Topps LeBron, which this set's not a walk in the park either. So some nice PSA slab stuff and more mail now. So this is a pretty full mail day. This came today, and this was kind of weird to me because PSA usually on thin cards they never ever use an inner sleeve, but it looks like they left the soft sleeve on this card, and it was graded a while ago because it starts in 0 and it's got the old holder. PSA started in 1991, so I'm guessing this was graded in the mid-90s. That's how long this has been slabbed, but it's a beautiful 9. I think 10s go for over like 3,000, and then this 9 was only like 150, so it seems like a bargain to me. When all you're talking about is like maybe one scuffed corner or one print dot separating it from a 9 from a 10. 9s and 10s are very close with PSA. They're both beautiful cards to own. And I'm probably going to get some shit in this video too for talking up PSA so much, but that's who I choose to collect with. I don't know. Everybody can choose how they want to collect. Raw, Beckett, PSA. Each their own. Mantle. 5.5, 63 Topps. And it's in the new holder. I love the new holders with the little rays on the sides. But 5.5, centered pretty well. 65-35 maybe. Dinged corner on the bottom left, you guys can see that probably, but it's still an awesome example of this one. 63, and there's the back. I love how they had little like cartoon drawings on these old cards. So little Mickey. This was a bargain. It's like 15 or 20 bucks. An on-card Tomlinson rookie to 1,500 Pacific. This set's almost impossible too with this blue on the bottom. It's always chipped, but this one looks like it could be a PSA 9. Beautiful card. So I think the theme of my buying or collecting has just moved to basically Hall of Famers. There's just so many flash in the pans out there. Like, not saying that Carson Wentz is going to be a flash in the pan, but I mean, nobody really knows. Scout's Choice, Peyton. It's got this tape on it because it's going into one of my PSA bulk submissions. It looks like a pretty sharp card. Just a cool insert. I used to break these boxes back in the day. 98 Bowman football. Moss, Peyton, and Charles Woodson. This is an awesome looking card. The pop on this is pretty high. It was like in the 50s, and it doesn't make sense to me because it looks like this card would be chipped more often with the dark outline of the borders, but I don't know. Great looking Moss, and then a cool Calvin Johnson. His stuff's dropped off a little just because he retired and people have moved on to collecting new people, but this is a Bowman Chrome Blue. It's not on card, but it's out of 25, and it's a 9.5, and I probably bought this for like, I don't know, 30% of what I would have bought it for a couple years ago, so it's a good buy. I think he'll still be a Hall of Famer. Couple Fitzgerald's Prestige Base, which was one of the first sets that came out. This came out in like April or May of '04. And Elite, love the design of this set. They're tough to grade. They're usually chipped on this black back. But I've pulled off a couple 9s. I don't think I've ever gotten a 10 on those. I've got a ton of Sean Taylors from that set. He was awesome to watch. It's a shame what happened. This card's sweet. Walter Payton, 86 Topps. Topps All-Pro, PSA 9 mint. He's already at almost 15,098 touchdowns at this point, so winding down his career. Great looking card. Cool set. This is the set with Rice rookie. Steve Young too, or is he 87? I think Steve's in that one. In the Bucks jersey. This is filthy. This is almost 50-50. I'm not gonna say it's 50-50. I think it's like, I don't know, 60-40 maybe. It's a little thicker on this side, but for a PSA 8, it looks pretty damn good. I think that right there kind of crushed it. See that top right corner? But PSA is about overall eye appeal, and I think if that's not there, this is a 9. That's just my guess on the card because it looks really nice. So Walter Payton rookie, classic card. This was a $40, $50 card back in the day. These were inserted 1 in 4 packs, 24 packs. You got 6 per box, and there were about 50 or 60 rookies, I think. So this was not an easy pull. This card is only worth about $5 now, but I think it's a steal for anybody that wants a cool Moss rookie. This card just classic. It's back in camp when he was wearing number 18. Then he went to 88, and then he stayed at 84. Little soft corner there, but I think this could be a 9. And I've got a couple PSA bulks out, and then one Beckett, probably about a 10 or 15 card order, so it'll probably be a while for those come back. I paid a premium for this one. I don't know, it was like $60, but the reason was GAI. I mean, they're fairly credible. Everybody says they trim cards, but I've had luck snapping them out of these and sending them to PSA and getting awesome grades. And this one says 10 perfect, so. And from the naked eye, it looks very, very good. That bottom has no chipping on it, so I'm pretty confident this will be a PSA 10. So that's why I bought it. The guy that was selling it, he wouldn't budge. I offered like 40. He wouldn't budge. He wanted 60 out of it. Another one of these. You can get these for like $12 or so. A Peyton 86 Topps PSA 9. I don't think this set's that easy either. So, got 2 of this one. 2 more. This is one of those like random buys. I just wanted to kind of see what the card looked like, and they sell in auctions so cheap. Sometimes you just have to pay the shipping and like 99 cents. But Leonte Carew, I know he's from Rutgers, but it's a mirror orange to 199 with a nice patch. So Dolphins. I don't know how much he's played yet. This should be something decent. It's in a flat rate. Hasn't been anything crazy in this one. Pretty nice. Tom Brady Elite 2000. This is such a tough pull, guys. If you ever open any 2000 Elite football, there were just so many rookies. Boxes were expensive too. This card's perfect except for that top right corner. Bit of white. And the front looks fantastic, so this is close to a 10. Alright, we're going to end on that. Beautiful Brady, tons of PSA stuff. I hope you guys liked the mail day. I'll have some more stuff coming out. I won't take as long a breaks in between, so later.